Yo, what's up, guys? Hope you guys are having a good one today. Here, just do a little devotion here on this Tuesday. Today, gonna be reading 1 Corinthians 6:20, and what that says is, "For ye are bought with a price. Therefore, glorify God in your body and in your spirit, which are God's." So, there's a ton of things we could talk about in this verse here. We can go all the way back to how this is part of creation and how that whole experience of creation was done for the glory of God, and how we were created in God's image and why God created us at all. And that's all goes into this verse. It's all part of what makes this verse so important. But we don't have a ton of time, so I'm going to try to just kind of summarize it all and talk about it a little bit. First of all, he starts off with the practical application of it, which is just you're bought with a price, which we know is talking about Christ's sacrifice for us, where he paid for the sins of our body, the sins of our spirit that we commit, so that we're no longer bound under the guilt of that. We're forgiven from that. So that's the practical application. Therefore, glorify God in your body and in your spirit, because Christ paid for our sins, and then now we have forgiveness from those sins. We should glorify God with those vessels that have been forgiven, so our body and our spirit. So we get the application of this, that okay, with our body we shouldn't willingly sin and continue to sin, like we've talked about a bunch of times. Everybody sins. We're human, we make mistakes, but we don't live in them, we don't revel in them, we don't pass by them and say it's okay. We understand that when we mess up, we ask forgiveness, we move on. So that's what that's saying here. And then also in our spirit, with our minds, our attitudes, the things we look at, the things we think about, the things we dwell on in our minds. We sometimes we mess up, but we don't dwell on it. We move on, we put it behind us and ask forgiveness. So by doing those things, we bring God glory with our body and with our mind and with our spirit, with every part of us. And then the verse ends with, which are God's. So we know our body and our spirit, they belong to God anyway, which is what I was talking about with creation. We're created in God's image. We were created for his glory, which is a whole series we could talk about at some point later on. But we're created for his glory. That's the purpose why God created us. And then when he bought us, when he bought our forgiveness, bought our freedom through Christ, then we now have the freedom again, after falling into sin, to glorify him, even though our bodies and our spirits aren't perfect on the earth. So because of Christ's sacrifice, we can now glorify God through what we do, what we say, what we think, what we feel, and how we respond to all those things. So I just want to encourage you guys, we're not going through this life worthless. We're not going through this life without a purpose. We have a clear purpose that God's given us to glorify him. And like we've talked about the last few weeks, we have choices that we can make to either do that or not do that. But when we do make those choices to follow God, we make the choices to obey him, then we bring glory to him through our actions. And that's our purpose. That's what we were created for. So I hope that you guys can take that and really put that to use in your life, and use that to grow and be closer to God and to glorify him in what you do, as we all try to do that together. So I hope that's a good thing for you guys today. I hope that speaks to you a little bit, and that just helps you to live out your faith a little bit more today. But I look forward to seeing you guys. I'll see some of you tonight during VBS, to see the rest of you tomorrow, I hope. So I look forward to it, and I'll see you guys then.